Hi traders, I hope you're well. And today I'm going to be explaining this beautiful trade that I took on Nasdaq going higher, taking out the London high. And actually I wanted to see it take out this buy side liquidity, but unfortunately I was taken out before, stopped in profit before price took higher. I think it was just seeking this low as liquidity before going higher. But let's do a quick breakdown about it and let's get to it. So let's start in the 15 minutes. Starting the day, I didn't have a clear bias of where price wanted to go. But with having this kind of analysis, really helps me to navigate where price could deliver to. So in this case, what I had on my chart is this range. So we have a dealing range here, this range high and range low. I wanted to see if we trade lower into discount of the range, then continue higher. And what we actually saw is price now trading lower into discount below the equilibrium of the range. Once I saw that happen, I looked to see if we could potentially reach for the London high and take out the buy side liquidity that we have there. And at the market open, we saw price take out this pre-market low here, which was formed into the discounted area right there. Nice rejection from the new day opening gap that we had. And also what's important is that we have a 4-hour FVG right there, our BC on the 4-hour. And yeah, I want you to see if we see a rejection up higher, taking out the London highs and the high that we currently have right there. And let's go to the lower time frame. Now, going into the 1 minute to explain the trade, I will be explaining it here on NQ instead of MNQ, because on NQ, this is where I do most of my analysis. I analyze on the NQ and enter on MNQ. So I'll be explaining here. So let's get into it. Like I said, price was just trading beneath the midnight open and lower into discount of that range I just recently showed you, getting support from the 4-hour BC and also the new day opening gap that we had on the 18th of December 2025. So what we saw is just price trading below the midnight open. Remember, going into the day, you should go with the idea of how the power of three is likely to form. So in this case, price is just accumulating just right there and traded below the midnight open. So what I wanted to see is if price will reach much higher from this supporting level, the 4-hour BC, and also the new day opening gap that we have there. So price traded lower into that supporting level, and during the 9:30 open, also price manipulated lower by taking out the sell side liquidity that we have here. Took out the sell side liquidity and quickly ran higher. I know a lot of people tried to chase this, but this is also part of the manipulation that might or is likely to happen during the 9:30 open. They trade the opposite of where price is likely to go. So this is what happens. I know a lot of people tried to chase this movement or selling just right there at the FVG that formed, but that's not how it works. You should have logic. So in this case, what made me more confident also is after we took out this low here on NQ, ES failed to take out this low. So this forms an SMT divergence, giving more confidence in where price should go. So we had an SMT there. After I saw now price close above this FVG that formed, sell FVG that formed, it now turns into an IFVG. I want to see support from it. So this is where I took the trade. I didn't wait to see it trade above this high, forming a change in state of delivery, because there's just a lot of facts on the trade. Manipulation into a hard time frame PD array and discount, also the new day opening gap and the SMT, the bullish SMT that we had. So I took the trade there, took a partial here. Why? Reason being that we have a new week opening gap, which is likely going to be reactive. And also this is a good partial point if you had a trade here, because this is a nice run. I had my stop just right there at the candles of this whole low. So yeah, that's where I took the first partial, and I took one contract here also on the London high, hoped to see if we take out the buy side liquidity. Now look at that. That's what I wanted to see, but unfortunately I got stopped out in profit with two remaining contracts, but that happens. Still a green day. And yeah, what I saw now, we had a breaker after trading above this high. Had a breaker. I wanted to see price run away from that. Nice impulsive movement there, going higher, taking the partial, and now price returns back into that first presented FVG. Waited to see if the macro would continue pushing price higher. Nice movement here. I know a lot of people try to place trades there, and I think this was just mainly caused by this new week opening gap. Price was just failing to move away from it. So now at the macro, price moved away from it. Nice reaction, going higher, taking out the London high. That's why I took one contract off and left the remaining two. Unfortunately, I put my stop here and stopped in profits, but price was just seeking this low to continue higher, and we saw that happen. And I think it was just going into discount of this range. See that in equilibrium, taking out that low. Fortunately, I was a victim. So yeah, price traded lower, took that low out and continued higher. I liked what I saw today because this is my model. If you haven't seen um a video of my model, it's there in my at my videos. You should just scroll down and you'll find it. It's their fortunes model. I love what I saw today. And yeah, if you made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you found this insightful. Thank you for watching. Be safe and good luck.